Hello guys, welcome back to Andrew54 channel, and today we're gonna have a new unit showcase. New unit showcase, and it's about Melda, who just recently obtained her class change to female beast tamer. Well, that's what I can see from the translation of this, the job's name, the new job's name. So I think it's something like that. But let's talk about her new abilities. Well, first of all, her skin. Her skin is pretty much really cool, as you can see here. So she's a pretty cool unit here, and also, well, her movements are pretty cool here also. Let's talk about her abilities as in her main job. In her principal job, the main set. Let's talk about the main set. The first skill, the first one is a passive skill who lets her move anybody from the map. No matter if it is an ally or an enemy, she can move it from one square to another. The movement is a maximum of 3 squares and height difference 3 floors. The second is a second skill. The second skill is a non-type skill. Non-type is not slash nor pierce, no anything. Just physical non-type skill, which is a multi-hit skill. 2 hits multi-hit skill, and has a chance of causing blind to the enemy. Range 2 and height difference 2 floors. The third skill is a skill which ignores enemy's defense. This skill ignores enemy's defense, and it can be its power can be boosted against Mamono type units. Mamono means monster type units such as wolf. Range 4 and height difference 2 floors. The next skill is the one from her own class change. These 2 last skills are from her own class change. They are unique for her. This one absorbs the enemy's physical attack and physical defense for 2 turns. It's a percentage. Range 3 and height difference 2 floors. And the last skill is also a non-type skill, but it has fire elemental affinity. Which causes the enemies that are hit with this skill to be forced to go backwards 2 squares. 2 squares. And if Melda is in a floor in a floor higher than the enemy or the enemies, the power of this skill it can be increased. And it also is more powerful against monster type units such as the Tokage units. That are the lizardmen. Range 3 is a small cross form, and range high difference 4 floors. It's a really high difference. That's why this skill has more power when Melda is in a higher floor than the enemy. Now from her basic skills in her principal job, as female beast tamer. The first one is a simple non-type skill which hits the enemy and causes stun to the enemy. Range 5 and height difference 3 floors. The second one is a passive skill which uses the unit as the center. And it has diamond shape and height difference 2 floors. And the enemies that are in this area of effect, they are hit with rage status element, and for 3 turns it decreases their physical attack. This rage state causes them to only attack Melda. This skill, the next skill, this one is a non-type skill. Non-type skill. It can be it is launched from using the unit as the center, and it absorbs HP from the enemies that are in the area. It's a 3x3 square form, and causes paralysis and venom status element to the enemies that are hit with this technique, with this skill. Height difference 2 floors. The next one it recovers all the unit's HP, and for 3 turns it causes sleep to herself, auto jewel recovery, that is small, almost 5% or 10% of jewel recovery each turn for 3 turns, and also for those 3 turns it increases her own defenses by 2 times, both physical and magical defense. Okay, the next one is a damage panel skill, which causes the enemy who touches this panel to be immobilized and also causes damage to the enemy. Okay, it's a very useful skill, yeah, for those enemies who has really high physical defense, yeah, or defenses, which is around 9,999, yeah, around that. Range 4 is a small cross form and high defense 2 floors, and when the enemy touches the damage panel, the damage panel can be used only once, and that's all. Okay. The last skill is also an attack type skill, non-type skill, which is it uses a certain percentage of the unit's HP, yeah, and the power of this skill it increases when more allies are defeated into battle. Okay, so it's more powerful when more allies are defeated in the battle, and the power of those skills it also increases against monster type units. I mean, Mamono type, which is Wolf. Yeah. Range 3, a small cross form and high defense 1 floor, so it can only be launched when the enemy is in the same floor as Melda. Okay. The reaction ability is just a normal one as any beast tamer has, tail swing, which it has a proc chance of counter against the enemies that are in the area of a 3x3 square form, high defense 2 floors, and forces the enemies that are in there to go backwards 1 square. Okay. And the passive skills. The first one, this one increases her own speed, max jewel up, and jump plus 2. That's why her jump is pretty high, and also she can store more jewels with this passive skill. Yeah, from the beginning, the maximum amount of jewels she can store is more higher. Okay, and the last one that is not this and is this. Yeah, she has great chance of surviving mortal attacks. Okay, those attacks that can kill her right away. With this skill placed in her skill set, then she can survive those mortal attacks in a great chance. It is around 30 to 40% of chance of surviving. Okay, giving her auto guts. Okay, but it's not that all dependable skill to use. Yeah, even in the Colosseum. I prefer to use this one, which is the Samurai's Job, from the Samurai's Job, which increases physical attack, but with the penalty of reducing evasion rate and speed. That's why her speed is not as high. But even 148 is pretty high, yeah, for this unit. And now, guys, let me show you the level 91 Melda. Okay, this is the level 91 Melda that is stored in the game, yeah, for you to use once every day. Yeah. So she has the vision gear level up to the maximum limit break at level 40, and her equipment, which is this. Okay, so let's see first about her leader skill. Her leader skill is just similar to Rosa's one, yeah, but it applies on fire units, and Rosa's leader skill is applied on dark units. So it gives fire units HP plus 30%, all attacks plus 20%, and physical defense plus 20%. Yeah. Her stats: HP 3.4k. I imagine it is not that high. Yeah. Well, it's because she doesn't have any HP boost passive skill. Yeah. That's why her SP is a little bit lower from a level 91 unit. Okay, it's not too low, but it is well, it can be treated as a higher of the low tier HP stat. Okay. Physical attack in 940, it's really high. Physical attack is really high. With this kind of attack, she can almost kill instantly any wind enemy unit. Yeah, so this attack is pretty strong. Defense 417 is just, well, maybe at the same level as Dorothea, so she has really high resistance, so wind units cannot do much damage against her. Yeah. Magical defense 219, well, it's just a little bit lower, so, well, with this kind of magical defense, she can almost be one punch kill by war magical units such as Medeiros. Yeah. Agility, I mean dexterity 508, it's high. Yeah, pretty high. So she can hit enemies. She can hit enemies from from small to medium passive evasion rate increase. Okay, so this is a good dexterity to use on some of those enemies with almost medium or, well, average evasion rate passive increase. Okay, speed 155 is, well, it's pretty fast, but not as Dorothea, because Dorothea has she can go over 170 without Vision Gear buff, with Vision Gear's buff. So this speed is a little bit lower. Yeah, but without this skill, her speed could be more than 180, so she can be even more faster with the passive skill. Okay, without this passive skill from the samurai job. Okay, critical 357 is well, pretty high for a level 91 unit, but it's not as high as any other units as Dark Tiefling, whose critical is over 390. Okay. Luck 285 is pretty high, but it doesn't reach the level of the higher ones, whose luck is over 300. Yeah, so this is called as the highest of the lower tier luck stat. Okay. Move 4 and jump 6. Move is the standard for any unit, and jump 6, she's a unit made for crossing maps with heavy reliefs. Okay. Now let's take a look about the passive skill from the Beard Cell. Okay, this is the modified skill. This skill is modified from the original one, which just gives speed, max jewel up, and jump +2. Yeah, with the Beard Seal max out, it can do an additional attack up buff, physical attack up buff. So that's why her physical attack is pretty high. Okay guys, so that's all for today's video from now. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe if you haven't, and for the ones who have already subscribed, please do click on the chime if you want to receive notifications from YouTube when I upload more videos. So that's all for today's video guys. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.